Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. This is Mack on the counter. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Colts.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Mack. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Run for it. It's Mack. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Come here.
That's complete.
Come on, man.
Touchdown, Titans. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Made by Christian.
I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January. And hopefully
get to the ball, guys. Come on.
And he will have a Titans first down as they get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Thank you. About daggum time.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Mack. It takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Complete to nothing.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
I got water earlier, but now I put Coke in.
We'll call this play significant.
Looking to run with Mack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Williams. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Tannehill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big pickup of 38.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
The coach.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, they've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Tannehill.
What are you doing?
Catch out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Williams to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're
What
doing,
the freak, people? Come on!
Make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. To throw is Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. Go out of bounds in the red zone just inside. inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Titans 21, Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Come on, man.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And a Colts first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 31, Wentz hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Williams now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off play action, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Here's Tannehill.
I got not telling me the man.
It's Brown. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here is complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal.
For the Titans field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They begin the drive with Hines. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 22-yard line.
They run again with Hines. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete.
Dang it, man. Come on.
Penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt in a big way.
Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
You didn't know the drill, but otherwise, just don't do it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
This is Hines. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mack, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Darn it, man.
This
Come
drive
on.
is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Colts on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wentz to throw again.
I
It's
didn't see him.
intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to throw it.
Thank you.
And
God
he's
darn
going to
it.
be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing